Yeah, no, I was just saying. What it does if, what if, what trick is she at right here? Oh, I thought that'd be too.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready.
But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Edwards in at the 3 side. Jay, that one's rebounded by Embiid. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. No good on the 3. Here's Spears. And the layup's good off the glass.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with the head coach for New Orleans. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Showing some strength on that finish. Are just pushing through that contact.
Maxey passes to George. To the paint, and stolen by Song. George with the ball. George picks him up.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. George looking over the floor. The 3. It's hauled in by George.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
To the middle. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Fear. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Driving to the basket. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's George. Again, the Pelicans score.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And with Joel Embiid, Richard, you worry that injuries have stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. You hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn, just an incredible player. Plus, he's pretty fun off the floor, too.
A nice shot by Pierce.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 76ers trail by 8. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
And that one's good. Sucks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Los Angeles. Maxey against Suggs to the inside. Embiid, the pass to Edwards. From deep, Maxey. A three-pointer is right on target.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
George sets a screen. Inside. And George with the stuff.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Embiid wide open. Can't nail the jumper.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Here's Spears. And the layup is good. Spears has got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Nobody near George. Misses the three. Pelicans leading by 9. New Orleans moving the ball around. To the inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Philadelphia.
Substitution. Number 12.
Here's Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Pierce's shot is off. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. 11-point game. George finds Embiid. Outside Hardaway. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Over Suggs. Another miss by Philadelphia. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against Miami. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. So for the Pelicans, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Sarr. Porzingis is coming in for George. And it's Price in for Fears. And Philadelphia also making a switch. John Collins, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Porzingis, here we go. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
New Orleans leading by 13. Price looking it over. Here's the three. Collins grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Maxey kicks to Hardaway. And they call an illegal screen here.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. To the middle. And finished off by Robinson.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Price passes to Suggs. The putback. Another shot. Out to Porzingis. Maxey against Price. Just 4 to shoot. A wide open look here for Porzingis. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night. Outside, George. Back to Maxey. At the elbow, Collins. Pelicans with the rebound. Paul George with the steal. Suggs with some nice defense.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Porzingis kicks to Price. Porzingis with a screen on Hardaway. Lock at 6. Back to Porzingis. Launches it. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for George. Jared McCain comes in for Edgecombe. And it's Williams in for Maxey. On the wing, Hardaway. It's good from long range. Hardaway has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Here's Price. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Williams.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Mesey's checked in. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hardaway for 3. Mesey grabs the rebound. Pelicans leading by 15.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Williams passes to Hardaway. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And the Pelicans with possession here. To the paint, Hardaway with the steal. Outside, Williams. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A big-time effort for And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Jones is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Yves Mesey. Then it's Fears. And it's Eason in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Porzingis against Williams. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Right side, Jones. Fears with it. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A 3-pointer, no good. The 76ers trail by 21. Hardaway dishes to Williams. Back to Hardaway. Williams has a screen for Hardaway. Fires the 3. Tips it up. Mesey grabs the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Eason. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the 76ers making a change here. Edwards is checked in. It's Edwards on the wing. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Fears. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Messi. And Messi throws it down.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pelicans leading by 23. Pass to Fears. Down low, Embiid with the steal. Edwards with it. Jones covering. Now Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Hardaway's got 8 points.
He's known for his jump shot, but Hardaway isn't afraid to mix it up inside.
It's stolen by McCain. Now the 76ers on the break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Yep, it counts. 8 points for Jeremiah Fears.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Alexander Sarr. He's checked in for Yves Messi. George comes in for Porzingis. And it's Price in for Fears. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Pass to Eason. Here's Sarr. There's the triple. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
And the big fella Alexar showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And it's Price missing. The 76ers trail by 20. Edwards with it. George picks him up, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Ball's checked in for New Orleans. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxi's checked in. The 76ers again can't hit it.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Paul looking around. 5 on the clock. Eason passes to Paul. Now here is George. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's 7 points for George.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here is Paul. Nothing on the board. Outside, George launches a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Edgecombe, and Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul with the ball. Maxey covering. Now here's Paul. Out to the wing. Here's Eason. Off target from outside. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
New Orleans making some changes here. Trey Murphy's checked in for Jones. Jalen Suggs comes in for Jari Eason. And it's Price in for Paul. Williams, he's checked in for the 76ers.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And here's Maxey outside. Good on the three-point shot. Maxey's got 6.
Always quick to strike. Maxey just stops and pops, pulls the trigger.
Price against Maxey. Here's Saar. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Edwards kicks to Hardaway. Here's Edgecombe. Guarded by Price from 12 feet out. Edgecombe, no good.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
George with the screen on Edwards. Back to Price.
2 minutes remaining.
Saar against Hardaway. Basket counts. Saar's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's where you want Saar doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia. RJ1 defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to him?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful. You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Back to Maxey. 76ers moving the ball around. Hardaway from outside. And Saar pulls it down. Saar's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Here's Suggs with the drive. And here's Price for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
3-pointers off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
They get the rebound. Saar back to Suggs. Saar the screen. Out to Price. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now Maxey. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. New Orleans on. Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here now at New Orleans, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0. Yeah.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Pelicans.
Their second unit.
And that'll do it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Alex Saar in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And so in the game for the 76ers, George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good. Suggs has got 8 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
A nice shot by Pierce.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's George. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you're going to have to do more than that to stop George. He is good at brushing off that light contact.
Sarr with a screen on Maxey. Here's Fear. Good D by Embiid.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Edge go, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Sarr. It's stolen by Edwards. Embiid in the corner. That 3 off the mark. New Orleans leading by 23. Here's Sarr. Outside, Suggs. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And he banks in the layup. Maxey's got 8.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Suggs. George sets a screen for Suggs. 6 to shoot. That's good for George on the assist from Suggs. And that's now 9 points for George.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Philadelphia calls time here. New Orleans making some changes here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Alexander Sarr. Porzingis is coming in for George. And it's Price in for Fears. Pass to Edwards. And here's George for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for him.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Porzingis can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Looking to end his...
Have mercy.
Wow.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Off target on the alley-oop layup. The 76ers trail by 18. Here's Edgecombe. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Price with the ball. And here is Suggs. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Back to Maxey. And it's in there. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Porzingis checked in for Edwards. Pelicans leading by 16. Now, here's Price. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the 76ers. George passes to Maxey. Here he goes, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Turning on the Jets, Maxey found a lane and made them pay.
Here's Suggs. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Pass to Maxey. In the corner, Hardaway with it. To the inside, Embiid. Robinson with the block. Here's Price. Left side, Porzingis. Paul George with the steal. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
This is why you got to be careful whenever George is nearby, because he can and will pick your pocket.
It's Suggs with the drive.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Here's Edgecombe. He's got 8. The big man Embiid converts inside.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Robinson sets a screen for Suggs. And Robinson throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, this season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Eve Nisi, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bijan George comes in for Porzingis. Jones checked in for Trey Murphy. And Tari Eason subbed in for Jalen Suggs. And then for Philadelphia, Collins comes in for George. And Jared McCain subbed in for Edgecombe. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The drive by Price makes it off the glass. Price has got 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
1:05 left to play in the third. Four on the clock. Here's Price. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face. Remember, they had 0 turnovers at the half. It's been a very different story so far since the break.
Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 16. 27 seconds left in the third. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer, and it falls over the rim and in. He's got 10.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Now Price. 9 points in the game so far. George with the screen on McCain. In the corner, it's Eason. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Jones. Keyshawn George is out there with Eve Nisi. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Fears in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5. Nisi's shot is good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
McCain with the ball to the middle. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
A nice shot by Fears.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Here's McCain. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Edwards finds McCain. Eason grabs the board. Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Fears. Rebounded by Hardaway. 76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. McCain against Jones. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nisi's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Fears. Sweet little floater. Fears has got 4 this quarter.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Pass to Collins. Here's Edgecombe. From deep three-point land. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's good for 2.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Hardaway with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Edgecombe. To the wing right side. Here's Collins. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play? Working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
Alexander Saw. He's checked in for New Orleans. George comes in for Porzingis. And the 76ers also making a change. Paul George, he's checked in for Jared McCain. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Pelicans coach going over their plan during the last break. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Eason. And the Pelicans miss again. The 76ers trail by 13. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Collins. And 12 points for Tim Hardaway. Floats one, and the rejection by Collins. Collins, a screen on Jones. And the officials will call the... legal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Edgecombe.
And he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Pass to Eason. Lays it up and banks it in. Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 16. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Fears. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers making a change here. Collins is checked in.
Substitution. Number 33, John Collins.
Eason against Hardaway. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Pelicans pull it in. George has got 7 rebounds in the game. George with a screen on Maxey. Here's Fears. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fears has got 6 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Embiid from 13 feet. It goes down.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Maxey. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Jeremiah Fears.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot. Driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Maxey finds George. Embiid sets the pick for George. No good from outside. New Orleans leading by 18. Sarr with the screen on Maxey. There's the drive. Count it. Good. And that's now 18 points for Jeremiah Fears.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Sarr. Shoots over Embiid. Sarr's shot is off. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Fears pulls it down. Fears has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Here's Sarr, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Sarr's got 20 points.
With skills like a traditional wing, Sarr might get more looks like that from the mid-range.
Edwards kicks to George. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Another miss by Philadelphia. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And New Orleans going with the